good about yourself.
Kearis, you talked about in the lead up to the SEC championship game, that's right around your birthday, and you really look forward to trying to go out there and have success. Just what did that mean to you, what you guys were able to accomplish, and where you guys are now getting ready for the playoffs?
Yeah, the SEC championship, shoot, that was my fourth time going, and the fourth time was a charm. So of course that was exciting, especially be out there with my teammates, to enjoy the confetti, just to be able to raise the trophy that we was conference champs. That was a big thing for us, being able to put numbers on the wall, like I said in the previous interviews. That's our main goal here, and just knowing that we was able to do something that hadn't been done in some years, and just knowing that we have a possibility to do something special this season just motivates us to keep pushing and keep working.
So obviously the Ohio State receiver Jackson Smith and Jigba, is not going to play and get ready for the draft. Meanwhile, last year you guys had George Pickens fight his way back from injury to try and compete for a national championship. Is there anything about the Georgia culture that it says to, or do you think it's just the day and age that we live in now?
I honestly don't know. I feel like that was a personal decision for him. I don't think playing Georgia has anything to do with it. We're athletes ourselves, and we're humans first. But honestly, I respect his decision. Can't really. Nothing that I can do, but I know I'm an offensive player, but just looking on the outside, looking in, I feel like he made that decision that was best for him.
Hey, Kearis, Brock was talking a little bit ago about it when we first got here as an early enrollee. Wasn't really sure if it was still, Georgia was still for him and stuff like that. I guess being homesick or whatnot. Were you ever around him enough to kind of sense that? And is that something a lot of kids kind of go through when they get here for the first time?
Yeah, I can remember my first time coming because I early enrolled as well, and those first few winter workouts, I was like, man, I don't know if I want to play football again because shoot, the way we was drilling us, man, they were just coming off the natty loss and just knowing how much that season meant to them and how much I knew I wanted to win the national championship. I was like, man, if I got to do this for 4 years, I don't know if I'm gonna make it, but hey, I'm here at year 5 and I'm enjoying. I'm still here. I have no regrets of leaving, and just the fact that I'm able to still be able to be here and make history in all types of ways possible, and just knowing that no workout has killed me yet. So just excited to keep working and just keep building.
Kearis, can you speak more on what you said about the motivation to do something special, and maybe how it compares to a year ago when you guys were motivated to make up for the SEC loss?
Yeah, I feel like this year, coming off a conference win, I think we'll work harder than we did last year, and coming off a loss. And it's crazy because people may look at it, oh yeah, they complacent, yeah, they're happy about their win. Shoot, that's just another check box that we wanted to do, one of our goals. So our season is not complete yet. We still have goals that we want to reach, and the Peach Bowl is one of the next things we have to accomplish, and we're excited that we get that opportunity to play in that game, and just knowing that we're motivated because we haven't completed anything bigger than what we already want. And SEC championship was a big deal, but being able to win a CFP playoff game and a national championship game will be major for us, and just knowing that we're motivated because we want that title of knowing that we was able to do something that no CFF team has been able to do, and that's been able to win 2 back-to-back national championships. So that's a major goal for us, and we're motivated about doing that.
Curious, when you were talking about some of those workouts, I know talking to the guys over the years, like Jordan Davis is one of the more jovial guys that seems to get you through it. Who are some of the voices over the years when you're sweating, when everybody's feeling the same way you are, ready to give in, and there's teammates that say funny things or encouraging things? Who are some of those voices over the last 5 years that you call out to kind of keep the team going?
Sure, that's a lot of voices, man. But either way it go, I think, of course, Nolan gonna always be outspoken. Just he's already a loud person in general. So when pushing through those workouts, I say Nolan, of course, and just knowing our quarterbacks as well. Quarterbacks, they lead the offense and lead the team as well. So of course their voice gonna be heard. But I think that the difference with this team, with this year, and what separated from all the other teams is that everyone had a voice. Whether it may be 2 words they may say that may lead you through the whole year, you never know. and just knowing that the adversity that we may have faced throughout the season, and we was all there for each other. I can always remember the Missouri game at halftime. Coach Smart didn't really have to say much. It was most of the players and the team. And when you have a team and you have teammates that depend on each other and they love each other, that's all you need. You don't really need coaching from that standpoint to be motivated. And I know some videos go around and Coach Smart speaking to us, we already hyped up from just knowing that the amount of work we put in with each other, and just knowing that we always able to accomplish something good. It just pushes us to, in those workouts, just thinking about your why.
Kearis, have you had a chance to talk to any of the guys who just got here, and what are your early impressions on those guys?
Yeah, that's funny that you asked that because they put all of them beside my locker. That's the funny thing. They trying to get me up out of here. But nah, honestly, on a serious note, those guys, they looking up to me in the way that they trying to see how it is here. And I have Anthony's right there, Tyler's right there, you got Z right there. Just the fact that they knowing what they're trying to reach, and how did I get to the point where I'm still be able to be sustainable, and how do I get through this Georgia career. And pretty much what I just tell them, just be on time for everything, just have the right mindset. If you have the right mindset coming into any type of workout or practice, you'll get over that hump of feeling like you're nervous or anything like that. And the thing about them coming in early, they don't have a major role yet, but they having a role on scout team right now. And the importance of them being on scout team, they have fresh legs. They may have had a couple weeks off from their high school playoffs and things like that. But the fact they're coming in to help us and just give us a different look, just really, it's helping them, but it's also helping us as well. So I'm glad that they're here just to get the early jump on how things are done at Georgia.
I was going to ask what advice you would give the early enrollees, but you kind of just answered that. So going back to Ohio State, they usually have good DBs and stuff like that. Is there anything that stands out about their DB room and how they play defense that stands out?
Watching film, they are very different. They move around. They do a lot of movement on their defense. They'll play lineup, play man on you. They'll go some cover zero on you. So they have strong confidence in their DBs and what they do on defense, and their front seven is good. They had one of their guys, 44, I want to say, had a tremendous game. I think it was Penn State they went against, and number 12 on their defense, he was pretty good as well. So they have playmakers, they have athletes, they recruit good, just how Georgia recruit. And like I said, going into this matchup versus Ohio State, I'm sure the Georgia fans, even including myself, have been waiting for this matchup for years, and I feel like it's a great matchup.
Got time for 2 more questions?
When you look at this offense that you guys run right now, and you think back 5 years ago, what you came into, how much has it changed?
Oh, it's changed tremendously. I feel like we throw the ball more now than we have in the past. Sometimes we'll have a back that may go for 20, 30-some carries, but shoot, now we have 3, 4 backs that can split those 30 carries up, and everybody have fresh legs. So the way we run our offense now is very unique. You don't know what's gonna happen. We could be run, boom, take a shot. It's sneaky in a way. It's sneaky good in a way, I think. And just the way that we prepare ourselves each and every week, it pays off in a way. But at the end of the day, we're not where we want to be at, but we know we can with this next opportunity.
I think, Coach, you played for Coach Campbell at Peace County, right?
What's good?
Just thoughts on him retiring before he took another job, and just what kind of influence he have on you?
Man, Coach Campbell, I love Coach Campbell, man. Without him, I think I wouldn't be the player who I am today, because if Peach County it's a tough program, man. I think it prepared me well to come to college and be able to do the things I do, especially from a strength and conditioning standpoint. We live 5 days out the week, even on game day in high school. So just the way he prepared us in the way that I was able to be able to know what I was going to get myself into when I got to college. And half of the stuff that we do at Georgia, we did at Peach County as well, because, Coach Smart, Coach Campbell, they always talked a lot, so we would get different ideas from Georgia already. And that was half of the reason why I wanted to come here anyways, and knowing what I was going to be able to get myself into, and just knowing that I'd be prepared for whatever was thrown at me. And with Coach Campbell retired, I feel like the legacy there, I hope it still continues, with a winning tradition. But, he paved the way for a lot of guys at Peach County.
Thank you.
Thank you, Arnie.